Gemini, what's the word for y'all? Let's see. See what we got today. Thank y'all for sharing, and subscribing. Let's see what we got. 3 cards. Okay, we've got the 9 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, and the Emperor. Somebody's seeing that you're standing on your own. Maybe a parental figure. They didn't need to help you. You accomplished a lot of things on your own. At one time, they might have thought your priorities were not in balance, but you showed up and showed out, looks like. This Emperor individual is a boss mentor. They're watching you really go after what you want. Even when they thought your priorities were not in order. They thought you might have been self-destructive in the past, not really putting forth the effort, but they see that their findings was wrong. Knight of Wands. Somebody's going to come in and talk to you about this. They're going to come in and talk. Could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Emperor Aries. Also, strong emphasis on Aries right now. Also have, Earth signs. See what they're coming in to say. If they want to come in fast, maybe they like you. Maybe this person you regard as the Emperor, they want to move forward with you. They see you're having success and you're confident. What on the Emperor? Yeah. Emperor has, all the strength. He's a boss. He's somebody that, is a go-getter, obviously, stands in his power. They see that you moved on from whatever destructive behaviors you had in the past, or they thought you had. You got out there, you made your moves. You, really worked hard, really pursued it. I see that with the Strength card. At times you felt like there were no energy. Had some things happen in the past that, the Tower came. A lot of challenges threw you off balance. Maybe you got some shocking news or you found out something shocking. Kind of made you feel unstable. Sometimes you felt like you didn't want to go on, but you did. You're standing on your own. You're very independent, a very hard worker. Planted your seeds and watched them grow. Maybe you got several different things that you do for work. Several different income ways to make money. And you really worked hard. Or maybe you put forth effort in something you really enjoy and you worked hard on it. Even with all the toxicity and the backstab and betrayal, you still stood on your own 2 feet. A lot of obstacles were in your way, trying not to make you lose your faith and try to get you off balance. Try to make you it hard for you to make decisions in your life. Who is this person that backstabbed and betrayed you? Maybe you had a lot of individuals that did that, or you felt backstabbed and betrayed. Let's get the Kipper deck. Clarify. This is for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to know? What can you tell us for Gemini? All right. Maybe you work in the community, you see a lot of different people, and they've seen you grow. They've seen you go through adversity. Looks like, you know, you did some work on your home, or you bought a house, or you're striving to buy a house and you're saving for that. Marriage is in the reverse. You're not looking for marriage at this time, or relationship. It doesn't look like, or your marriage was you're in separation from this. Imprisonment. Maybe somebody put you in a self-imposed prison, or made you feel trapped, like you were, you know, staying at home all the time. Maybe you didn't get to visit family or friends, and they made you feel like you needed, you know, they were trying to isolate you, make you stay in the home, or you stayed at home a lot, or maybe you worked from home. Came in with the Lover's card. Could mean two people, could mean somebody who wants to work with you. Lovers is maybe they were your lover that did this to you. Sudden wealth. Let's get one on a sudden wealth. Thief. Maybe you had to come up. Maybe you really worked hard and somebody come in and stole from you, or trying to take from you. One on the thief. One on the thief. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You got a thief in your mix. Somebody that you allow in your home. Somebody that's maybe possibly been in prison. Or somebody that's going to prison. Or should be in prison. Wealthy man. Maybe they saw you as a wealthy person. They come in and act like they want to be your lover so they can, you know, steal from you. They were watching you. They saw that you, you know, you looked like you had it all together. And they come in to take from you. Expectation. Your expectations of this person were a lot different than what you got. A lot of cards, but that's just the way it is. I'm letting y'all see everything. Empress. They saw you as being a very, you know, had it going on kind of a person. You had the home, you had the, you know, the job, or you looked like that you really took care of yourself. And that caused the thief, this guy, to come in, or girl, come in to try to take. They wanted you to think of things in a different way. Maybe see them as a good person. You know in your heart they really weren't. Maybe they blindsided you, made you feel like they were, you know, same status, stature, whatever, somebody that you could build with. And you didn't know they were going to be the thief. They wanted you to lose your concentration. They wanted you not to think clearly so they could get away with whatever it was that they wanted to do in your life. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they saw somebody that may be financially stable, and they're childlike. They're not. So they came in. They offered you love. You know, I'm in love with you. Told you all the things you wanted to hear. Then he started concealing his emotions. Stopped spending time with you. All of a sudden. After he come in, figured out your situation, got all the information they needed to know about you, they stopped spending time with you. They were looking in other directions. They were looking at what else. They saw you stable. They knew you had options. They knew you didn't have to stay with them. A thief will get in fast and leave fast, you know. They know you were offering, you know, something stable, or you're a stable individual, and they had other intentions. You obviously have courage, and you are a stable individual. You have the world in your hand. You could, you know, you take action in the things that you want. They probably told you need to have patience with them. You know, they're just not, they don't have the right job. They don't have the right situation. You know, they wanted you to move forward with them. There was no forward movement. How can there be? They're an overindulgent person. They overindulged in everything that you had stable. Everything you had to offer, they overindulged in it, whatever it was. They wanted you to work. They wanted you to keep the home. They wanted you to do everything on your own while they overindulged in whatever you had. They knew that you worked hard, and when you make a commitment, you don't easily make a commitment. But when you do, you're, you know, a very, you know, the Knight of Pentacles comes in very slow, but they're stable. And once they get there, they want it to last. They just don't make hasty decisions. You work well with others. You help others. And, you know. But, they come in with a different plot. They saw you as somebody that would help them achieve or give things that you have to them. And they were willing to do whatever it took to get that to happen. But, you looked at them like, you know, they do have flaws, but you overlooked them, overlooked the red flags, you know, saw the positive things, if any, that you thought in the beginning was happening. You saw the positive in them. You always looked at the positive things, just to keep yourself in the situation. But wishing about all this, wishing that they were stable, wishing that they would grow up, wishing that they would do things that make better choices, wishing didn't make it so. So, what you're going to have to do is come in like the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords comes in very quickly. He has the sword in the hand. He comes in and he cuts out everybody that doesn't serve him. And that's your advice. You need to cut this individual out of your life. And you need to do it fast. Because whatever it is that you've achieved, and however stable you are, this person is out to take this away from you. And that's no joke. Yeah, you're the Queen of Pentacles, honey. You focus on your stability. You keep focusing on that stability. And in order to do that, you got to be like the Knight of Swords. You need to cut out people, places, and things that do not, that try